Welcome to your franchise staff. Here, staff point when you have to see what some talent trees make you select a path to follow.
Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. New England Patriots taking on Daniel Jones and the Philadelphia Eagles.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New England Patriots. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there was no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by a former first-rounder in his 4th year now out of Utah State, Jordan Love.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
They run with a second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this really an interesting matchup here in Week 1. Of course, you got the Super Bowl 52 rematch to talk about. No Nick Foles or Tom Brady on the field today. But for the Eagles, it's been a long wait to get back at it again since the loss to the Chiefs back in February.
Yeah, no Zach Ertz.
Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So the Eagles now, they'll be in great position here to start things out. They're brought out by a 5th-year pro coming off a career season as a passer and a runner. It's Danny Dimes, Daniel Jones.
We knew about the great mind coming out of Duke, and we saw the athletic ability and the potential. Watching it all come together and get better with each passing year, that's been fun. He can throw it deep, throw it short, and, of course, take off out of the pocket and beat you with his legs as well.
They'll run with Mitchell. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Jones will try and run with it. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing, Jones. Touchdown, Eagles. Josiah DeGuara from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I wanted to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Moore, the man in motion. Here's Love. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. A big play there for New England. 55 yards.
And there's not a quarterback in the league that will ever complain about having small receivers like a Tyreek Hill or a Cooper Kupp who can find a seam, have good vision, and get open. But when you're throwing downfield like this, you want a big, tall receiver who can go above the rim, or if you're a volleyball fan, above the net and get it.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Walker is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Escapes the defender. And he returns this to the 22. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Jones. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Here's Jones to throw on 2nd down. Short throw caught by Pitts. So nothing doing there. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Deep to return is Cavante Turpin. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Yeah, the Patriots gearing up to go now. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Love now to pass on 1st down. Flush to his right. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch, because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And going right back to Walker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Love looking to throw it. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They begin the drive with Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Off the play fake. Jones. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And that's going to be incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd down, Jones. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Patriots take over. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. He's delivered a solid performance so far here in the 2nd quarter.
Everything has been good for him, and right now if you're on defense, you don't want it to go to great. So you have to just change up coverages and looks on him all the time. Press coverage sometimes, back off and play some man, show some zone, double team him, make it really work for each and every catch.
He's hit the end zone once. Maybe there's more in the tank. Play fake. Here's Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Meanwhile, Jones throw into the hands of Pitts here. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, 28 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. New England trying to get a place on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Love. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on a 6-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Pats are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 70 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 5. Moore, the man in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10 to throw now. Here's Love setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 12. Going back to Love. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start our tour out in the city of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Dolphins who are in control as they have reached halftime. DeAndre Swift, a touchdown run in that first half. From there, we'll take a trip east to check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Green Bay Packers. Aaron Jones, well over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run as well. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. Geno Smith with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. It was a strong first half for the former Spartan Kenneth Walker. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Well, you see the speed there of Daxton Hill reaching him before he could get back to the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Jones over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. All the option left, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got it to Williams. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They're going for it with the option right. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Love from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And they get the guard, John Runyon. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Mark that one against one of the top left tackles in the league, Tyron Smith. Jones now looking to throw on 2nd down. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. 36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man left side. It's the tight end, DeGuara. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Williams. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. But they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
And this one is right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Love to throw for it on 4th. That is caught. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Trying the left side with Walker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Love. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Again, a run with Gainwell. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And I tell you what, partner, I think this guy's going to like running behind his new offensive line.
I agree with you, and you can never have enough good runners. They usually provide a nice little spark with their new team.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. On the give, it's Walker. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ken Walker, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Eagles down 24-17. Just over 2 minutes to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. That's complete to Pierce. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw is Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And that's caught by Williams. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving. And that's the downside of taking these big shots, because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy sideline, right?
Sammy sideline.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Jones. Left side, he finds Pierce. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd down. Here's Jones. It's caught. Lockett. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Patriots, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.